I'm Joel Salatin, and I describe myself as a Christian, libertarian, environmentalist, capitalist lunatic. What I'm suggesting with nature is participatory is that everybody involved in nature has to participate in it. You can't just check out of the system. And in our modern American culture, we have this idea that in order to be an environmentalist, you have to abandon nature. Don't touch it, don't leave it alone. And I'm saying no. None of the pieces of nature in nature can check out of participation in it. And so the question is, how then do I participate? That's the question. How can you start to learn? Well, I would encourage people to get my latest book, Folks, This Ain't Normal, which describes these abnormal disconnects in our system and closes those loops and goes into a historical perspective of how energy flowed in the past, how carbon cycles worked in the past, those kinds of things. It's available at all bookstores, and I do a shameless plug for it. Here's the cover of it right here. Folks, This Ain't Normal. The average person can certainly stop buying processed food, get away from the supermarket, take your entertainment and recreational money and go find your farm treasures in your community. They're all around. And the fact is that we just have a misplaced values in our system. And anytime we abdicate responsibility in an economic sector, that economic sector begins taking emotional, economic, and social shortcuts. And that's what's happened in our food system and in our energy system as we have basically said, it's okay, take care of me in this area. We have become very ignorant. And so we need to decide to be players in the system and participate in it. Our food system is primarily single speciated. In other words, you've got a cattle farm or a dairy farm or an orchard or a cherry or a tomato, and we've got these large fields and centralized farming operations that are highly monospeciated. And even our production systems are extremely monospeciated. If you've got a factory chicken house, for example, you won't see plants in there some of the year and cows in there some of the year. It's chickens 24/7, 365, year in and year out. And what happens is that in those systems, pathogens mutate and evolve into stronger specimens. And so the only way to keep them going is to use our cleverness to try to create concoctions, pharmaceuticals, that can stay a step ahead of them, and you just can't. Humans have never been able to stay ahead of bacterial pathogenic mutations. There's no accounting system for ecological deprivation. When's the last time you went in for a loan at the bank and the bank said, this is a wonderful business plan, why we're gonna be your partner and be millionaires with you, but I have one question before I loan you any money. What's this going to do to the earthworms in your community? We don't think like that because there's no place for it in a balance sheet or a business plan or a tax return. And so what I'm suggesting is that we individually need to begin thinking about environmental capital in the shower in the morning, not just return on investment in today's paper dollar game, but think about what are my decisions today doing to the earthworms, the azotobacter, the water, the air, the carbon cycle. What are my decisions doing to that today to appreciate the equity that has? We have a website, polyfacefarms.com. You can just Google Polyface Farms. It'll come up. It's full of everything from YouTube videos to speeches I've done to tours of the farm to whatever. So that's an easy way to contact us, polyfacefarms.com.